Coach's Corner. We're joined again with Knox Central coach Fred Hoskins and Linn Camp coach Alan Harris. Knox Central is coming off their first win of the season, picked up a 22-7 victory over Southwestern, while Linn Camp actually suffered their first loss of the season in a tough overtime thriller against Middlesboro, 28-27. We'll start here with Coach Hoskins. It's good to get back on the winning track, I'm sure, and your team did some good things this week, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. We played better. Overall, we did a better job taking care of the football and executing, taking advantage of the opportunities we had. And defensively, we lined up and played good football. So it's good to play well. Obviously, it's good to win, but when you sit back and watch the film and you played better than you did the week before, that's the main thing, especially early in the year. So pretty happy with the leaps we made, but hopefully we'll improve more this week also.
Some things hurt you guys in the first two games, had some penalties and things. Did you have as many penalties this week?
No, we still had a few penalties there we probably need to stay away from. Just procedure penalties. You're going to get some holding calls and things like that. That's just kids playing hard. But some of that's the other stuff we need to clean up, the formations and stuff like that. But no, we improved on that side also, and that helps you stay ahead of the change. I kind of joked last week trying to get first downs. That's a big key. Don't go backwards, don't get penalties, don't have negative plays, and did a better job of that last week.
Was it one of those things your team started getting a little confidence going during the game and seeing some good things happen, and things just kept going that way?
Well, I think we're pretty confident anyway. We work awful hard. When you work hard like that, you're going to have confidence in yourself, and so I don't think that really played into it. It's just we got in a little rhythm that did help. Feel like play calls as well. Coach Harris will tell you if it's 2nd and 3, it's easy to play a call play then instead of 2nd and 12. So we kind of got ahead of the chains, and that made things easier.
You had a couple big performances. Let's see. We had Ethan Mills, 137 yards and a touchdown. Seth Huff, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. And defensive, we had those same guys. Michael Bays, 15 tackles. Trace Floyd, 14 tackles. Kobe Elliott. I mean, you had a lot of guys step up, didn't you?
A lot of guys, getting to the football. That's the main thing. You two linebackers and inside linebackers, you expect them to have tackles. Our defense is designed to do that, but when you have a defensive lineman in double digits, that's pretty darn good. That means he's getting to the ball. And as far as our running backs, our offensive line played really well. And that kind of shows sometimes when your running backs have those numbers, and of course they run hard and find the right hole. But now up front, we feel like we can be really good. We've got 4 kids back there that's played a lot, and then got a younger kid playing center there who's getting better every day. So we feel like offensive line, we can take advantage of that in, games down the road.
Well, Coach, it's good to see you guys, getting things turned around, and it's always good to see you guys pick up a win. And we'll turn over here to Coach Harris. You guys, you really controlled the game for the most part, and then you kind of, it just kind of didn't go your way at the end. Went into overtime and lost by a point. You scored the touchdown, but just wasn't able to extend it into another overtime.
Well, I mean, you gotta protect your lead, and we've been getting up on teams, but in the fourth quarter we've been just kind of dragging and getting tired, and a lot of young mistakes out on the field the last 3 weeks. Even though we got the first 2 were wins, we're making a lot of mistakes that we don't need to be making. Some costly penalties. I think we had a personal foul on the drive where Middlesboro tied the game up, and then we're getting tired. We've got a lot more younger kids on the field this year starting, and 1A school problems. We just get tired towards the end of the game. We just gotta grow up a little bit and stop making so many costly penalties and execute a little bit better and finish football games.
We were talking a little bit before the show, but Gilbert Spencer came out, had a couple of big catches for 57 yards, and was really looking good on both sides of the ball. And then he suffered a little injury there and went out, and that kind of hurt things some, didn't it?
Well, I mean, it changed the dynamics of what we can do. His backup was actually hurt from a JV game, so we had a third string young kid in there, and when you got somebody in that position that young and inexperienced, you have to really change the way you do things, especially how our offense clicks. And Spencer being out, it put us in a hurt, but that's the things that happens in a football game, and we got to overcome those things and get better in those areas, and overcome that kind of adversity and just take care of the football.
With all that said, though, the wheels didn't fall off. There's no need for panic. I mean, you guys played a pretty solid game. I know your quarterback Tylen Smith. He ended up with 118 passing yards, 9 of 14. That was a good performance from him.
Yeah, I'd like to see the last time a quarterback from Lynn Camp threw for 118 yards in a game. So our passing game is really coming along this year. I'm proud of him, just a sophomore, stands in the pocket, throws the ball. Our receivers are doing a great job catching the football. I'm proud of our team overall. We played hard. Millsboro's a pretty good football program. They got a great coach there, and to go toe to toe with Larry French is a feat in itself. And they come out on the positive side. They did a few things better than we did, and they got the win. But it's a good learning experience for us, and we're just going to try to get better this week.
Sounds good, Coach. We are up against a break, and we're going to step away for a minute, and when we come back, we'll have Knox Central head coach joined with Nate Smith. So join us and right back after this break. Thank you.
If you're looking for the fastest action in sports, be sure to tune in to the Mountain Advocate Coach's Corner. If you're looking for the fastest internet service, look no further than Blink, Barberville Utilities' affordable, high-speed fiber optic service. Visit barberville.com to learn more. Barberville Utilities and Blink, a proud sponsor of the Mountain Advocate Coach's Corner. We are constantly striving to make your pharmacy experience as convenient as possible. With football season upon us, we would like you to make the call and take advantage of our one-stop refill program. The goal of this program is to set all of your medications to come due on one single fill date every month. Stop by and visit pharmacists Frankie Abner and Corey Smith at Knox Professional Pharmacy at 511 Knox Street, or give us a call at 546-3171 to see how we can save you time and improve your health.
Studies have shown the best way to get attention on TV is to show babies and puppies. So now that we have your attention, I'd like to tell you about Happier Banking at Fork Bank. What is Happier Banking? It's the feeling you get when your bank offers 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. drive-through tellers, mobile check deposit, and instant balance, and Card Valet debit card protection.
Hey, John, need some more puppies?
No, we're good. Experience Happier Banking at Fork Bank.
I'm attorney Sam Castle from the law firm of Millward & Castle. We understand that when you're involved in a serious auto accident, you need a serious attorney to get serious results. Our reputation means everything. That's why we're respected by insurance companies, and that respect in most cases allows us to settle your case without even going to trial. Most importantly, we've earned the respect of our clients by being voted best of the best in the Tri-County area. Avoid the hassle. Contact Millward & Castle today, your auto accident attorneys.
Welcome back to the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. We are joined with Knox Central head coach Fred Hoskins, and he has brought along senior defensive back Nate Smith to the show. Welcome to the show, Nate.
Thank you.
Coach, tell me a little bit about Nate.
Nate's just a tireless worker. Works all the time and wants to get better at playing football. Nate's one of those guys that played JV as a junior and just got better and better and better. And by the end of the year last year, we feel like he's ready to help us on the varsity level. And sometimes kids get frustrated; they won't play right away. But Nate didn't. Man, he just kept working every day, and it shows. He's playing really good football for us right now. Couldn't be happier for him. He's put in his time and put in his work, and just got a great attitude. He comes to work, like I said, he comes to work every day, and he's easy to coach. And he's harder on himself than we are on him. He takes everything. Anytime he makes a mistake, he tries to make up for it, and just does an excellent job for us.
All right, Nate. So tell me about how your senior year is going. Coach was talking about how hard you work to get on the field, and how's it been going?
My senior year's been going pretty well right now, even though we lost our first two games. But our effort in those two games were really, really good. Always run to everything, even if we did mess up. But skill-wise, we're doing pretty good. Defense-wise, we're doing really good too.
So it feels good coming off a win, I'm sure.
Yes, it does.
Tell me, Nate, what is your favorite memory as a Knox Central Panther?
My
So
favorite
far.
memory would have to, so far, right up now, it'd have to be going to camp with all my brothers and my family members, spending time together, bonding, working as a team.
That's what it's all about, ain't it? I've got a question for you here. The last thing I'll ask you, if you could pick one superpower, what would it be?
It'd have to be super speed.
Super speed. Why would you pick that?
Well, I can fly. I can go around the world in 2 seconds.
Sounds good, man. Coach, you'd like for him to have that super speed too?
That'd
huh?
be pretty good. Yeah, we take that for sure. He runs pretty good right now, but yeah, super speed be good.
Super
We
speed
take
be-
that. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Anything else you want to add on the show?
No.
Hey, we appreciate you coming on, and good luck to you the rest of the season, man. We're going to step away just for a second and show you a clip, and we'll be right back to the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. Welcome back to the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. We are joined with Lean Camp coach Alan Harris, and he has brought a special guest on today, Jaden Dunn. Welcome to the show, Jaden.
Thank you.
Coach, we'll start with you. Tell me a little bit about Jaden.
Jaden came down from Cincinnati about 3 years ago, and his main focus was basketball. And I remember him coming over as a little bitty freshman and wasn't big as much. And I mean, just a little bitty guy, and I asked him if he'd catch football, and he said yes, sir, and had him go out there and run a route. And I said, I think you should play football. So next season he got in the weight room and started working real hard, and you know, after that he just become this phenomenal player. Relentless in the weight room. He's worked on his body to get it to where it is, and fast, intelligent, great athlete, but great student also.
So, Jaden, tell me what it's like coming into a new school as a freshman, learning a lot of people. How's it been at Lean Camp for you?
It's been good. Everybody welcomed me there like how I was supposed to be at a new school, and I enjoy playing the sports there.
All right, man. What's it been like playing for Coach Harris? Have you enjoyed it? Are you having a good time?
Yes, always. They always making us smile, keeping us uptight, and pushing us to be a better player.
All right. So tell me about this last game. You guys started off, you had a great season last year, and then you started off 2 wins and just came up a little short in overtime. Is that something hard for you guys to take?
Yeah, it was definitely hard. I cried, but we just got to learn from it and push forward the next week.
Are you confident that your team will just kind of get some fuel from this and just refocus and come back and get right back on the winning track?
Yes, I hope so. As a leader, that's what I'm trying to do for my team, put them back on the right track.
I noticed coming on the field Friday night, you had the chain around your neck. Tell me what that chain represents.
It's a turnover chain for defensive players, and if you get like an interception or a fumble recovery, forced fumble, break up in a pass, you'll get the turnover chain that next coming week.
Yeah, I know it looks really cool. How's it feel packing it on the field?
Give you some confidence going into that game, so I like wearing it.
All right, buddy. Last thing I'll ask you, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Flying.
Flying. So why is that?
I can go get the ball anytime I want.
Hey, and like I asked Coach Hoskins, you would. I'm sure you would take him with a flying ability, right?
He pretty much flies now up and down the field, so yeah, but I'd definitely take it.
All right, man. I appreciate you being on the show, Jaden. And we're up against the break, so we're going to step away. A word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with a couple of special guests on the Coaches Corner.
Cover! Good! Wrap him up! Wrap him up!
Welcome back to the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. We have 2 very special guests with us today. Right here to my right, we have Knox Central cheerleader Abby Sharp. And to my left, we have Ling Camp cheerleader Cheyenne Parker. Welcome to the show, ladies, and I appreciate y'all coming on.
Thanks for inviting us.
Thank you for having me.
We will start over here with Abby. Tell me what it's like being a Knox Central cheerleader.
Well, we put in a lot of work last season, came off a really great season, record-breaking season at the school, and we put in a lot of work this year, practice 4 to 5 days a week, 2 hours a day, conditioning, we do weightlifting with the football coach, so we do a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun still. Joy takes care of us.
So you guys actually weightlift with the football coach?
Yeah, we do.
Wow, I don't think a lot of people know that.
No.
So it's not as easy as people think.
Oh gosh, no. We're always sore.
All right, you brought something with you today. Tell me about these bracelets you brought. And
Well,
you can hold them up and show them to the camera if you want to.
We have our Why Not KC bracelets that we got last year from our coach, Joy. Our little saying is why not KC, and it happened last year. We were having a rough practice, and we got ribbons, and we wrote the word why on it, and then we tied a knot, and it was why not be successful, why not be the best we can be, and just it's a motivational thing. And then I have my Team Sydney bracelet for our former cheerleader, Sydney Elliott. She has cancer, and I'm her Dance Blue corresponder, and so I'm selling the bracelets for Dance Blue to help raise money for that.
Hold that back up and show it to the camera here, and let's get a good shot of that. How much are those?
They are $3, and anybody can shoot me a message on Facebook or Joy, and I can get one for them.
Awesome. That sounds like a great deal there to help out. We'll switch over here and talk to Ling Camp cheerleader Cheyenne Parker. Welcome to the show, Cheyenne.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me what it's like being a Ling Camp cheerleader.
It's amazing being a Ling Camp cheerleader. We've worked hard. We just got new coaches, and they are amazing. And we practice every single day. I love being at Ling Camp. We're just a big family, and it's just amazing being there.
You guys have had some accomplishments too. Tell me a little bit about what your cheerleaders have been able to do.
Well, we won state about 2-3 years ago, and we won regional as well, and it was just amazing being a part of that.
And like Abby was saying, there's a lot more work goes into being a cheerleader than what people think. Tell me what that's like on a day-to-day routine.
On the day-to-day, we do jumps, we do conditioning, we run a lot. It's just very hard. It's not easy being a cheerleader at all.
All right. Anything else you would like to add or say about being a cheerleader?
It's just a lot of people don't understand how hard it is. We do more conditioning than some sports combined. Like I do another sport, and I do more conditioning with cheer than I do at that sport.
I got one more question. What's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory is definitely when we won 2 region titles last year. We had worked really hard, and our athletic director, Jeff Kennedy, looked at us and he's like, "Don't get your hopes up." And so we got worried, and then we won both of them, and we were just so surprised. It was great. We all loved each other. We lost a really good group of seniors last year. It was a good way to end the season.
All right. And Cheyenne, what is your favorite memory?
Mine is winning state. It was just great doing it.
Awesome. I tell you what, girls, we're going to start something today with you two. We are going to start a rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you guys play rock, paper, scissors, and we're going to write down who wins, Knox Central or Ling Camp.
Okay.
And at the end of this football season, we're going to see who the winner is. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, so you guys just go right here. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right.
Rock beats scissors. So Knox Central takes the first one. I appreciate you all being on the show, and we're going to take another break. So we'll be right back with the coaches. Thank you for watching the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner.
If you're looking for the fastest action in sports, be sure to tune in to the Mountain Advocate Coach's Corner. If you're looking for the fastest internet service, look no further than Blink, Barberville Utilities' affordable, high-speed fiber optic service. Visit barberville.com to learn more. Barberville Utilities and Blink, a proud sponsor of the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner.
I'm attorney Sam Castle from the law firm of Millward & Castle. We understand that when you're involved in a serious auto accident, you need a serious attorney to get serious results. Our reputation means everything. That's why we're respected by insurance companies, and that respect in most cases allows us to settle your case without even going to trial. Most importantly, we've earned the respect of our clients by being voted best of the best in the Tri-County area. Avoid the hassle. Contact Millward & Castle today, your auto accident attorneys.
We are constantly striving to make your pharmacy experience as convenient as possible. With football season upon us, we would like you to make the call and take advantage of our one-stop refill program. The goal of this program is to set all of your medications to come due on one single fill date every month. Stop by and visit pharmacists Frankie Abner and Corey Smith at Knox Professional Pharmacy at 511 Knox Street, or give us a call at 546-3171 to see how we can save you time and improve your health.
Studies have shown the best way to get attention on TV is to show babies and puppies. So now that we have your attention, I'd like to tell you about Happier Banking at Fork Bank. What is Happier Banking? It's the feeling you get when your bank offers 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. drive-through tellers, mobile check deposit, and instant balance, and Card Valet debit card protection.
Hey, John, need some more puppies?
No, we're good. Experience Happier Banking at Fork Bank.
Welcome back to the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. Once again, we are joined with Knox Central coach Fred Hoskins and Lean Camp coach Alan Harris. We are going to preview their games for Friday night, and we'll start over here with Coach Hoskins. And you guys are playing Harlan County, and they're coming in with a 3-0 record. They've been playing some pretty good football. What do you know about them?
They're just, they're growing big over in Harlan County. They're huge. I mean, a big old football team, probably one of the biggest teams in the state. And they do a good job just running downhill. They do a lot of 3-back stuff, kind of old school football. Come right at you and stop me if you can, type stuff. Defensively, they got a bunch of big kids out there, but they got some kids that can run too, play very physical. It's probably best team Coach Creech has had in a few years, and he does an excellent job up there. And there's a lot of pride up there in that football program. We look forward to going up there. That's one of the prettiest stadiums around. It's beautiful.
Nice.
Right there in that holler, turf field, and just so we look forward to going up there. It's kind of a special game for me. A lot of my family's from up that way, and so we always enjoy going up there and playing.
Good field to make some good highlights on.
Oh, it's beautiful. It really is. It's probably the best setting in Kentucky, to play high school football.
Well, they're coming off of a 46-21 win over Martin County. I know their quarterback passed for 95 yards, but he connected on 3 of 4 passes. So he's hitting you with the long ball, ain't he?
Yeah, big play. They got a new kid that come out as a senior this year. Coach Creech got him out there on the football field, just a big, long athlete, and does a good job going and attacking the football. And they play action you to death and throw it up to that big kid, but got a bunch of capable backs. It's hard to scout them because there's so many different backs, and
that's what I was
they do a lot of
say,
stuff. Yeah.
They got. I saw here 4 different guys with a rushing touchdown. So it's not one guy's going to line up and beat you. I mean, they're coming at you with the same. Whoever's getting the ball, it's about their offensive.
Yeah, and all of them's a little different. One of the backs is 250, another one's about 160. And they all do different things, but they're 300 pounds all the way across the board. Their tight ends 290. So I mean, they're a big old football team.
And we talked a little bit about a few minutes ago about a guy that catches the ball for him, a basketball player that come out, Justin Brown. He had 3 catches for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, he just goes up and gets the football. It's like he's rebounding. You always say that when you get those basketball kids out there, go attack the ball, and he does an excellent job of it. Quarterback play's really improved from last year. Coach Creech was old quarterback himself, and you can tell he's put in a lot of work with both his quarterbacks he's got out there. They do a good job.
All right, we'll switch gears and we'll go over here to Lean Camp Coach Harris. You guys, playing Clay County, and they're 1-1, coming off of a loss to Mason County. Tell me what you know about Clay County.
Well, they're a lot like, well, they're not a lot like Harlan, but they're a big physical football team. They like to run it down your throat also, and I think they're about 9 deep on the offensive line. offensively, defensively, they don't rotate any of their guys on the line. Their linebackers are big and strong and run downhill. The running backs like to run hard, and he just kind of likes to overload one side or the other and run it down your throat. So, we gotta do better at being physical this week. We kind of dropped the ball last week against Millsboro. We wasn't physical enough, and I felt like that was some of our shortcomings of that game. And this week we don't have any choice. We just got to go in there and take it on the chin and go toe to toe and hopefully come out on the good side.
Well, I noticed you talk about the running backs. I noticed one guy that stuck out to me is Chandler Hibbard, 34 carries for 262 yards. He's a pretty impressive back, ain't he?
Yeah, they just go to him over and over and over, and like I said, they just try to run it down your throat. And I don't imagine he'll try to do anything different to us.
Have you noticed, I was looking at their stats, and a kid named Dion McCulley, he only had 5 touches, but he had their 2 touchdowns. So they change it up when they get in the red zone?
Yeah, well, he's kind of their primary receiver, their go-to guy when they do throw the ball. And, we're going to have to pay attention to him also. And, he could hurt us on the outside out there if we let him get loose and they throw him the football.
All right, we'll finish up, coaches, with just give me your thoughts on the game, just kind of the way you're approaching this week's opponent.
Well, biggest thing about them, you can't let them 3 yard you to death. So we got to go try to attack the line of scrimmage. We're not going to be able to stand in there and just fight man to man with them. They're just too big for us that way. So we're going to have to do some things up front and scheme and move and just go to the football. Try to run to the football and get them in uncomfortable downs for them, 2nd and 3rd and long, stuff like that. And offense, we've got to execute. We got to execute. You're probably not going to get many chances because they're going to run, over and over and over. They're going to get 12, 15-play drives. Hopefully not, but that's what they want to do is keep the ball away from you. So we got to maximize our possessions.
Any notable injuries for you guys? Anybody out or anybody coming back?
We hope to have Abe back. I'm pretty sure he will. He's practiced all week and looked pretty good, Abe Brock. So we're getting healthy. We've still got a couple kids banged up. Of course, Tay's out for a few more weeks, and got a few bumps and bruises, but I think we'll be okay.
Well, all right. And Coach Harris?
Defensively, we just got to go out there and, like I said, be physical and play good, hard, solid football. And on the offensive side, we just got to execute better and do what we do good and just go out there and play football. We got to quit making costly mistakes and penalties and execute.
Put them away when you get them on the road.
Put them away when we got them down, and hopefully we get that opportunity to put them behind and make them fight to get the lead. So. Just going to be a good football game, I think. Going to be a good, tough, hard, physical game, and looking forward to it. It's our 9/11 game. All our veterans, firefighters, police officers, EMTs, first responders can get in free. We're going to recognize some of them folks Friday night. So, it's a special night for me, being former military, former police officer. And 9/11 was really tough day for me, and it changed my life. And hopefully we can honor some of them folks that do all that great stuff for us.
That sounds great, Coach. And any notable injuries?
Yeah, we've got a few. Datrick Roberts, he's day-to-day. We've got a few other bumps and bruises. A couple of them's questionable for Friday. So we're on the mend, though. We're going to try to be healthy by Friday night.
All right. Well, once again, coaches, I appreciate both of you guys being on the show. We couldn't do it without you, and it means a lot to everybody in the area that you guys come on and talk about your players. We will step away and be the end of this show, but we would like to say if you're out, if you can't make it out to watch Knox Central in Harlan County, come over to Lynn Camp and check out the Wildcats. And that'll be all for this episode of Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner.
Thank you for watching the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Grateful Edge Barbecue, Legacy Ford and Chevy of Corbin, Fork Bank, Millward and Castle Law Office, Knox Professional Pharmacy, and Barberville Utilities. Be sure to join us for the live show next Wednesday at 7 p.m. at Grateful Edge Barbecue in downtown Barberville, and watch online the following Thursday evening at mountainadvocate.com.